Hello and welcome to In the Eye of the Atheist Dragon. And you know what? It's been a long time since I've done one, but see, now I'm just in a foul mood, and I'm going to tell you why. As I click over the screen that will not have my face or nothing, just a nice, smooth little flowing background and stuff. But damn you and your God for waking me up. And let me tell you something. These people come to the door, knocking on the door like they're the police. I'm asleep. You know what? Just because there's a car in the driveway don't mean that we here for you. You know, y'all got to get it in your head. If we wanted to be a part of your thing, we'd already be there. We'd have a dumbass sign outside our door or in our yard or on our car talking about some, Jesus saves all, or in God we trust, or some old stupid mess. See, you can be mad at all I'm saying right now, but you know something? Y'all are some of the fakest people on the planet. And you know what? These fools come up here without a mask on. They're not wearing a mask. It is a pandemic. COVID-19 is almost dead because the stronger version of it has become the dominant thing. Because y'all won't wear a mask. How y'all gonna talk about God's children when you won't even protect God's children? Explain that to me. How you gonna sit there and talk about you love God's children, but you won't even protect them? All I gotta do is put a mask on your face and talk. How hard is that? But no, you want to equate, a mask to freedom. You want to equate a mask to slavery. You want to equate a mask to rights and stuff. Man, the government never had to issue a thing where it says you now have the right to not wear a mask. No, but you do have the right to protect yourself. So I'm not going to open the door for your disease carrying asses. You got to keep that in mind. And see, a lot of them already turned away from this anyway. And people just like, oh man, listen to this guy. He's all like upset and emotional. Listen to his voice and stuff. We don't like that. Y'all are too soft to live. That's just how y'all are too soft. Because y'all can't take it. Y'all say you religious people can't wait to talk about, do you accept Jesus Christ in your life? Do you accept God in your life? And you know what? That's dumb. Because basically they say, have you submitted or have you finally caved in to the pressure? And atheists don't go around doing that. You know why? Because atheists don't give a damn. You know what? I have met atheists and I have become enemies of atheists. And you know what? I didn't become enemies because of a, spiritual belief. I didn't become enemies because they believe in something where they shouldn't be my friend. No, it was a strong, severe difference of opinion of something that they didn't even know about that had nothing to do with religion. I got more respect for those assholes than y'all, because y'all are the ones that talk about, well, atheists they don't believe because they want to sin. You know what? Atheists don't walk around neighborhoods knocking on people's doors without wearing a mask and sitting there asking, hey, do you accept and believe in the things that I accept and believe in? Because I had no choice. And since I had no choice, I need to make sure that you're on my team. Are you a, Catholic? Are you a Jehovah's Witness? Are you Christian? They don't do that. No, because atheists don't believe in none of that crap. We know about it because y'all won't shut up about it. That's pretty much it for that. We only know about it because y'all won't shut up about it. And you talk about under the eyes of God. Under the eyes of God, see, y'all done woke up a dragon. So I'm just I'm gonna breathe hot fire everywhere. And if you want to say it's because of bad breath, you know what? I ain't even brushed my teeth yet. I ain't even brushed my teeth. And guess what? I'm not gonna brush my teeth until after I eat. And I'm going to eat after I take my blood sugar. I got type 2 diabetes. Hey, How God gonna have somebody have type 2 diabetes when the person that's got the type 2 diabetes has done nothing to anybody? You know? And y'all talk about doing all this, accepting God and accepting Jesus. Y'all the fools that get married, take your vows, and do everything in his name. You know, you got to give him a gender, you got to give him a sex and all this. So God is a boy. God is a man, you know, and and you get divorced at the same rate of getting married almost. How in the world does that make sense? You know, you're going to take this vow in a church in front of the preacher, the pastor or whatever. And in the name of Jesus and God, and then cheat on each other. Then cheat on each other. Lie to each other. Lie, hurt, destroy the trust that was given to you. You know, I hope the expenses of that wedding was worth it. You know, I hope that. How am I supposed to trust in what y'all say and do when y'all can't even keep up, you know, your own stuff? How am I going to believe in Jesus or God when y'all can sit here and be like, yeah, under his power or their powers and you know, get divorced and cheat and lie. And then, you know, I don't have to bring up the Crusades. No, I can just say your Bible. Read it. Read your Bible. See how many people have lied and cheated and raped and pillaged and murdered in the name of God for those that didn't believe in God the same way. Think about that. Y'all some of the biggest hypocrites and psychological failures of history. That don't make any sense. That makes no sense how y'all can sit here and have all these arguments saying, yeah, God is this and God is that. You know what? If God was real and God was true, y'all wouldn't be saying anything. Y'all would have shut the hell up ages ago because you wouldn't have had to prove a damn thing. I ain't got to go out there and prove that I exist. Do I have to go to your door? Hey, have you accepted and believed in Cedric Kennedy? Have you? I don't have to do that. You know? And guess what? You religious people, guess what? If I'm one of God's children and God loves me and you love me, guess what? Most of you ain't even watching anymore. Y'all done turned away. You turned your back on me. You heard things in the beginning. You knew I wasn't on your team and you turned against me. That means God is tribal. And things that are tribal can't be real. Tribal ain't about inclusion. It's about exclusion. It's about rallying what little forces you got to be against something else. You can't have a tribe without being against something. You have to be for a few things and strongly with lots of little rules and stuff around it. And if you break one, then you're not a true something. And then you're kicked out the tribe. How that sound? Born into a tribe, raised in the tribe, you're not fitting this one criteria of the tribe, and then you kicked out because you think differently. But yet you got free will and you love free will, but when they express free will, you throw them away. How does that sound? That don't make any sense. And look, you little door knocking motherfuckers, you know what they do? Knock on the door, and when nobody answers, they're going to walk down the steps after a while and start listening. You know, when they start that lean over and put the ear to the door trying to see, can I hear something in there? Can I hear something? Because at first I was like, what's so important about these trash cans? And I was like, oh man, they listening. That's real sad right there. That's real sad. Walking up and down the street bothering people on a damn Wednesday. It's hump day. And y'all bothering people. You think we don't know about God? You think we don't know about church? It's on every corner. It's the only thing that outnumbered McDonald's. Allegedly. It might have flipped by now. I don't know. There are 2 churches near me. 2. I mean, come on. How you going to have 2 churches Like legitimately in walking distance. When I say walking distance, I'm talking about you can get there in about 3 minutes of walking. I know. I walked up the street before. I'm like, okay, here's a church. Walking. No, damn. Let me think about it. It's this large church. Walk down, make a left. It's a small church. It's a little home, but it's a tiny church. You walk a little further up, about 3 times the distance, and there's another church, fairly large. And then across the street, across the highway anyway, it's like it's a much larger church. That's also a school. Y'all are sick in the head. Y'all sick in the head. You know what we atheists do? Let me tell you what we atheists do. We do what we want to do that basically don't bother anybody else. And you know what that is? Not a thing. We don't have that thing y'all have. We don't have that to be a good atheist. I was listening to these, I listened to Godless Engineer and Aaron Ra. If anybody want to know how to say it right, it's Aaron Ra. And this dude was like, are you a good atheist? Fuck you. A good atheist. You can't even be a good whatever the fuck you are. You can't. You can't. If you were a good whatever you are, you would have asked legitimate questions. You would have said honest things. You wouldn't have lied about yourself. You wouldn't have lied about the obvious and whatnot. Matter of fact, you'd be so angry that there were any New Testaments of the Bible. You'd have been like, no, we need the original. We need, because that has the answers, right? The original, whether you can understand it or not. No. We atheists, we don't have no book to go by. We don't have that. All we do is read stuff that pretty much insult y'all on a truth level. Just honesty. All you have is nothing. You atheists just don't believe because you want to sin. Nope. Y'all believe and do sin. Explain that. And then you say, what, the good Christians won't do it? Well, they're not the real good Christians. They need to be reborn. They're not good Catholics. They obviously have a problem because they don't do it our way. Man, y'all are some hypocrites. Y'all some liars. Y'all just untrustworthy. The most untrustworthy people I've ever met were religious people. That's what sucked. The atheists that I'm enemies with, per se enemies with, I can trust them. All I can do is trust y'all to fuck up and lie. Hey, it's a pandemic. And instead, there's roughly 700,000 people in the United States dead because y'all got to have your parties, your super gatherings, no masks, no social distancing, no nothing, and all saying that it's your God-given right. Man, if y'all had a God-given, it only takes a God-given right to want to go out and murder everybody. It's my God-given right to kill minorities. It's my God-given right to shoot without asking questions or seeing if they're a danger or not. It's my God-given right to do whatever the hell I want to do that's going to hurt anybody that don't look like me. Well, that's a messed up way to live. That's a foul way to live. And all these other atheists spend all their time making money from other atheists and angry religious people making money arguing with y'all dumbasses. I don't make many of these because there ain't much to say to y'all until you done pissed me off. That's just the thing. I don't have to say anything until you piss me off. It sucks. And I have to say this, but that's a grift. I'm going to have to bag on the atheist. It's a grift when you making money, making the same arguments against a massive tribe out there. Everybody, all they want to do is hear you bag on them. Okay, if you open your grill piece and say that, like, look, I'm making money off this channel and people want to hear me cut down religious people. And that's what I'm going to give them. You know what? You're not a hypocrite. You're not a grifter because you're open and honest about it. That's the truth. And that's why I'm not going to make any money up here, because I am honest to a fault. I'm not going to, lying to you just seems to be the worst thing that I can do. I got one life. And if I have any legacy, it cannot be, well, yeah, he grifted, he lied, he BS'd. You know, it ain't like atheists are truth tellers. Oh no, they're just as messed up as y'all in certain cases. They'll tell the truth on y'all so long as it hurt you and make them look good. Just like y'all will tell the truth on anyone or lie on anyone so long as it makes you look good. That's pretty much it for that. Y'all, you know, you got more in common than you think. It's just your methods are different. And now it's atheists versus religious people. But the thing is, there are no various forms of atheists. And atheism is a religious construct anyway. And Islam makes it a society, a civilization, a thing. You know, this means we should have museums of art, and we should have pictures and paintings that represent atheism. We should have some kind of symbol or something. There's a culture of atheism to find. No such thing. No such thing. But y'all had to make up what God looked like. You got to make up what Jesus looked like. And he's still changing. You don't believe in evolution, but Jesus used to have blonde hair and blue eyes. He evolved to have brown hair and blue eyes, brown hair and brown eyes. At one point he had a no beard, then a scruffy one, a long beard, and then a big old gruffy beard. He didn't have any, you know, the thorn thing on his head. He didn't have that. Then he had it. You know, what type of messed up people must it be to have their symbol of our symbol of religion is the man's son nailed to a cross? What type of messed up stuff is that? That's sick. I've said it in one or two of these videos before. You know, if my daughter got killed, let's say she got hit by a car and all twisted up and stuff, last thing I'm gonna do is wear that around my neck, her all laying there all jacked up on the ground and stuff. That's gonna be the last thing I wear. That's messed up. Somebody, yeah, man, we honor your daughter. Look at this. And she all jacked up and twisted on a cross or a semblance of a road or something. I'm liable to kill that motherfucker. Or at least die trying to kill him. You know, there are things that'll make you lose your mind. You know, just think about that. You lost somebody you love, and the way they died is how others are going to remember them, and then him or her, and then wear that person around their neck in that situation. That's messed up. I'm just saying, that's cruel. That's vile. You know, y'all didn't want to let me sleep, man. It was like 11 something, banging on the door like y'all ain't got no damn sense, and then came back. Come on, man. This country is predominantly religious to some degree. They're gonna believe in something. And the atheists only get together just to let other atheists know you're not alone. Because religious people think no one else is an atheist, it's just you. You know, you don't. No. That's the only reason why atheists actually have a get together, so they don't feel like they're alone in this jacked up, mentally feckless world of people that don't want anybody to have nice things. Not even them. You want, here in North Carolina, y'all want the maximum educational level to be 8th grade. What the hell? That's some stupid mess. You know, that's so stupid. You don't want to teach critical race theory. You don't want your kids to know about the evil atrocities that religion has caused. How it's branched off to the point where people can't even become elected into anything important of government unless they're religious. And then they got to be the right religion. Y'all suck. We can't have any good thing because y'all aren't good people. Yeah, you good in your tribe. Oh yeah, so long as we all have the same belief, everything is hunky fucking dory. But if we all have something different in our mind, then you can't stand it and we're demonized. Hell, yeah, what? All the hurricanes happen and people die because of gay people, right? Because there's gay people. And y'all believe that mess. And then the same people that was sitting there saying, hey, that mess is the way it is, when it came time to let the people in because of dangers and whatnot, because they needed protection within a massive church that's taking up a lot of ground, they won't even let in. And then, despite it being a pandemic, y'all fools go to the church to listen to somebody talking about something there isn't one, or God will protect you, and the same people spouting that got sick and died. Y'all are too stupid to even listen to the things that are happening right in front of you. You don't get almost 1 million people dead from a virus that don't exist. You can't claim a virus don't exist, but then say something imaginary does. You don't get that. That's stupid. And it's stupid. My definition of stupid is when you know better and do not act accordingly. I can make tons of enemies by saying all that I've had. Fine. All that I done said, y'all can hate on me for. I don't give a damn no more because I've been hated my whole life. So fuck you. You want to hate me? Fuck you. Fuck the horse you rode in on, the car you drove on, the turtle you looking at. I don't give a fuck. You know, I've been hated for less. I've said please, thank you, and you're welcome. And people came after me. Thank you, man. Thank you. What you say? And I'm like, whoa, man. I said thank you. You're welcome. But you, well, I'm like, you're welcome. They look at me like, what in the world is wrong with you? Like, they ready to fight me. I ain't gonna lie, it's not just religious people, no. It's atheists, it's the religious, it's those people in between. I don't know if there's a God, I don't know if there isn't one. I don't know, man, I don't know. No, you know, you're just too damn scared to say. You're just too scared to say. Or you one of them people that don't know how to make up your damn mind because there's no one to make it up for you. You see like, well, yeah, I believe because, I mean, look at everything. Look around you. I don't believe because of all these atrocities or something and yada, yada, yada. Honestly, it makes you full of shit. Pick something and go with it. If you're going to believe because you're too scared not to, if you're going to believe because if you don't, your family and others will turn on you, fine. Because that's human conditioning. That is legitimate human conditioning. You only get things through fear and brutality. It's understandable. It's forgivable. But man, you're too afraid to pick a side so you can just be wherever you want to be. You're full of shit. If you're not going to believe because there's no evidence to believe, you don't believe because it's too much evidence against religion to believe it. You know? And like I said a couple of times before, ain't nothing wrong with believing in God. Ain't nothing wrong with believing in Jesus. But there's something wrong when you make up rules of doing it. That's when it's wrong. You made your clique, you made your tribe, you made your religion, and now you're going around door to door trying to ask in a country where over 69% of the country is absolute religious, and you're going around asking if a motherfucker is. Stay the fuck home and leave people alone. If you're going to come to my door, it better be an opportunity for me to make some money because motherfuckers are broke these days. Don't be coming to my house trying to get me to get to your place to give a motherfucker money that don't need it. You want to know more? Look into the eye of the atheist dragon.